On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back at the second abandoned mini resort. And the first day, you know, we turned this place around. We did a lot of work. And today, well, we're gonna do a lot more because we don't have a lot of time and there's a lot to do. Hey, Eric's here.
Can you come over there for a minute?
Yeah, I can come over there.
I didn't find a lot of white pie.
All right, thank you for what you did.
There wasn't a lot.
Okay. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and like I said, today we're back at this abandoned mini resort and we're gonna fix as much as we can. So we've got Eric's mower over here, which is belt drive. So if you hit something, you won't destroy the entire world. I'd much rather buy bearings for his than gearboxes for mine. And we've got Scott and Ruth here. Nice, 1/4 inch, 45. Cool. And they are helping to clean up this disaster. And I'm gonna start cutting this stuff out of here as well. Thank you, another one.
They're bigger.
Woo-wee. Well, you guys might be able to hear in the background, but Eric is cutting up the most rotten soffit on the house right now. One of the soffits, they just decided when they were doing the roof to just drop the guttering and not put it back. And of course that guttering was sitting there draining all of the water into the soffit, and it is 100% rotten. What he pulled out of there is maybe the worst you've ever seen. So we're gonna head over there right now. But we did just finish yard cleanup V1. And well, I say finished, but there's a little bit left. Obviously, we just moved that giant chunk of concrete right there, got most of the driveway cleaned up to the point where it's a very usable carport, even if it's not trustworthy yet. Although they did pour like massive concrete footers on these 4x4s, so I don't know if it could really fall in your car, but maybe. Anyway, we made a massive rock pile over here. This is where all of the rocks out of the yard, like I said, an absolute minefield, guys. Everything in this yard is bricks, concrete, metal. Look at this, unbelievable. So I couldn't mow over with my mower, so that's why we were using the Toro on the high setting. Walkers only go to like 3 inches, 3.5. All right, these are so thick that the hedge trimmers won't go through them. We're talking like 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna come back through with the chainsaw right now and clean those up. And we've dug more concrete out of the yard today than you could believe. Just, well, all of that, you can see the pile, all of that came out of the yard. So working away on digging concrete out. I had the kids out here pulling out shingles. Unbelievable how much rot was in here, guys. They actually covered it up with another piece of wood and painted it. So it's been living a rough life. How far back you think we have to cut? Yeah.
Just take this whole side.
New fascia board.
Put that.
Yeah.
All that's good.
Okay.
Not too bad.
While I was digging concrete out of the yard, Eric made a couple passes right here to clean up this because it looked horrible. But also now, I'd say that house looks like a complete turnaround in a couple of days. Plenty to do, but it's looking better. Lots of fascia board and paint going on today. And also, I texted these guys and said, come clean up your yard, it's 3 foot tall.
I carry this right now.
You are good at helping. Here. Try this. It's really big, but you got it. All right, let's take it all inside. Big updates over here, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got the chainsaw back in here. Destroyed my chain. There is no chain left because, as you can tell, cutting this stuff flush while it's full of dirt, chain only lasts a couple of seconds. So I definitely wiped out a chain that's going in the trash, but we cleaned up a bunch more. This is all laying here. We're gonna rake it up in just a second. Cut a bunch more out of this fence line here. And up front, we have a lot of work done. All of the soffit has been replaced, and we have the paint is at Sherwin-Williams right now, and they're matching it so we can repaint. But here it is, all back in, caulked together. We had to put a filler board over there because there was a huge gap that they never had filled. So that's all put back together, and weirdly they had used plywood originally, so we replaced it with plywood. 3/4 plywood at that. That stuff is heavy. But here in a few minutes, we'll have all this repainted and looking good, and we are headed inside the house now to paint the shower because, you know, I mentioned in the first one, there's like finish failure on the fake tile. Also a pretty massive difference in the carport here. We couldn't get that out of there, obviously, because we can't quite pick it up, but we drug it So now you can fit 2 cars in, like I mentioned earlier. Driveway's all cleaned up. And we're headed inside to do other critical things. Like we got a fire extinguisher, smoke detectors, light fixtures, a whole bunch of stuff is here for this house. So first things first, we're getting rid of this one. We're just gonna delete that guy right there. Whoa! This smoke detector needs to come down too because it's from 958 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, that's old. It's got these are actually using the radioactive, whatever they are, barium, or I forget what they used to sense smoke back in the day. But that's what this one is.
Be careful.
I am. All right, the filter. Not the worst thing ever. Hey, at least it was done in 25.
Yeah, a year. Oh, 6 months ago. It's really not that bad.
Not that bad.
You date it. 12, 17, 25.
Eric's over here tuning up the front door.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you said you were going to, so I figured.
Yeah, I'll see if I get it to work.
And I am, well, of course, the garbage disposal was stuck, you know. We found out it's leaking from its mount up above, so we got to replace its little screw-on mount. So another $20 spent. And also the dishwasher is completely full of water, so that is nasty. And we've decided to go ahead and remove this. So the window is going away. Might as well. Hold on, one more. There you go. Oh. Well, what was I gonna do? I had so many things in my head.
You said go ahead. I'm super glad I didn't like punch it hard.
Well, the paint on this doesn't look good, but hey, the airflow just improved by about 20 million inside here. It just cooled off by 5 degrees the moment that came down. So now I'm gonna crawl under here, unhook the dishwasher drain and dump it into the O'Reilly bucket so we can make a little progress on the plumbing. And then back to Lowe's for more of these lights that we just installed. They look about a million times better than the old boob lights, right? I think this boob light's coming down, and I'm gonna go ahead and replace the hallway too. We'll do all of those flush mount fixtures so it looks nice and modern. The to-do list never ends. And a new air filter. Smoke detectors are on the way. Lowe's was way too expensive, and the ones Lowe's has are worse than the X-Senses, so I got the X-Senses on the way. Well, Eric is in there rebuilding all of the door locks and everything because the door didn't want to lock. It was a huge pain. So he had to pull the lock hole, the deadbolt hole up just a bit there. So he just finished redoing all of that, and it's a billion times better. The door shuts flawlessly. And then guess what? You guys aren't gonna guess this, will you? I opened the dishwasher and it was completely full of water, just sitting there. Standing water, it was absolutely nasty. So we just picked up a new dishwasher. Not only that, but we are replacing every light in this joint. So this light fixture is gonna replace this one right now. And of course, here's our new stainless dishwasher. Just unpacked it. And oh, the sink leaks. And the garbage disposal leaks. So the first leak we found was the garbage disposal. Old Incinerator Badger there. And it wasn't actually leaking out of the disposal. Sometimes those crack and break. Then I found out this leaks, and it was an old Delta. So you guys know I'm a Kohler guy through and through, but we bought a Delta to replace it. And of course, we just have everything else on the planet here to rebuild the sink and install this new dishwasher. So, what an upgrade though, what an upgrade. Is it buttery smooth? It sounded buttery smooth. I love it. And I'm replacing the light in the hall right now that is going to a plastic one from that weird crystal glass fixture that was in here. You guys might not believe this. You can tell that Eric and I have been going crazy here. There were no nuts on the studs holding this sink together. Instead of nuts, they figured, why not just completely backfill it with silicone?
There you go. Well, I've never seen that before. But
No, that's a new one for, I think, everyone on Earth.
These were on.
Oh, the hoses are on still.
They're unhooked.
Oh, they are?
Sure.
Okay.
They put these on Spent the time to put these on and never put a nut on them.
It'd be really.
I unhook the hoses. You probably have to pull one at a time.
It'd be really nice to take them off of here.
Well, sure.
Well, we're now 498 hours into this job. Every bit of copper behind the sink has been replaced because who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? You know, it was just falling apart as we went. And this is what came out of the water lines. Oh, you know what? It was on the wrong setting, so aerator or not, it just sent it through the... We took the aerator out so we could flush the lines.
Yeah, but turn it to hot water. Like, flush it out for about fine. A little air.
Yeah. Wow, the weight works really well on this.
Turn it like all the way. Oh yeah.
Checking the leak.
Gosh, I hope we're done.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be terrible?
I don't have a drop of water out of it yet. I pulled the last one.
Dang. Look at this jet tool.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Level.
Quick update, the new tenant gets the keys in about 2 or 3 hours. I don't know when he's gonna be here actually, but as soon as he gets here, he gets the keys to the house. So we have reinstalled the guttering, re-supported it, re-trimmed everything out, repainted everything to match. And apparently I should have painted more of the guttering. I thought that you wouldn't be able to see the front part. That was my mistake there, hard mistake. You could see a little green. Kind of a weird guttering transition, but honestly, I'm gonna have all the guttering on the house replaced. It's all trash, even though I did just go through and buy new brackets last night, re-support the guttering, because all of it was hanging by the actual gutters on the roof. So, and then of course I repainted everything, filled the porch gap there with some new smart siding, to match the existing wood threshold there. I know it's not level, but I mean, I had to match it or it would have looked horrible. Anyway, all the white and green has been touched up and everything has been cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, apparently except for this guttering. I had stopped painting before I got to that gutter right there. But hey, I went ahead and painted that one real quick. Repainted the failing paint over here, scraped all that. So now this is all looking pretty good. Repainted the front door, the entry. Everything that needed touched up is done. And inside the house, we have changed some things. Before we go any farther, I do need a light bulb. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Great value. Not good. That is not good at all. Are they all great? They're all great value. Never put a great value light bulb in anything in my life. Anyway, as you guys saw at the end of yesterday's video, we did spend quite a bit of time re-plumbing most of the plumbing behind the sink. All the copper was trash, so almost all of the copper, you know, new shutoff valves, new everything about a foot back because it was just all trash, rotten pinholes in it. So now it's all the way back to fresh copper. Of course, we had to put a new dishwasher in, we had to put a new kitchen sink in, we had to replace the garbage disposal drain deal there, and that's full of silicone because these old porcelain sinks are really, really bad. They don't have a good place for those to seal, so you have to fill them with plumber's putty or something. Unlike new sinks where you just toss a gasket on it and they're perfect every time. But this thing's old. We do have all new cabinets on the way. I think I mentioned it a couple times. Those will be here in a couple of weeks, so there is an update coming where we redo this entire kitchen. Let's get the AC in this place rocking for the new guy. Had that window open just to get some fresh air, and I put some air fresheners in here. You know, cleaning up everything. Transition strip replaced, everything vacuumed again just a minute ago. Also found out in this closet, ooh, I need a stool to get to that light bulb. I thought I was just gonna reach up and do it. Anyway, we're gonna change that light bulb real quick, and this has been changed. All new bulbs in the fan, where they at? Look at that, all new, nice bulbs in there, new light fixture. New light fixture. We ordered all those good Accent smoke detectors, and none of them showed up. Thanks, Amazon. They were all 2-day, and Amazon 3-dayed us. So I'm gonna see if Amazon will give my money back and still give us the product because they really ruined everything. I ordered them from Amazon because they would be here before the tenant got here. Oh yeah, speaking of fire protection, I added a fire extinguisher. I don't know if that's code. I don't know if you're allowed to mount it that high, but you know what? It's better than under the sink since we're throwing away those cabinets, so I just went ahead and did it. If we need to move it to inside the kitchen cabinet when it's done, I'll move it, but hey, there's a fire extinguisher, which is more than this house had before. I'm sure there wasn't one at all. The old landlord probably would have been thrilled if this house burned down, but that's not great for your tenants, that's for sure. Also not great if light bulbs are breaking as you're removing them. Okay, is the closet ready to rock? Oh. Well, anyway, guys, there's the update on the rental house. It is as put back together as it's going to be. Check out this old feature. Got the old school. It's really hard to get this out. I don't know how. Needs a pull tab, doesn't it? There you go. The old pull-out cutting board in these old school cabinets. Like I said, the new tenant will be here in a minute, and he is gonna grab the keys. Ooh, did it? There we go. If you double tap it. Wow, that's actually a kind of a cool way to set the clock. Double tap moves the hour. All right, we're handing him the keys here in a few, and nothing's gonna change here until the new cabinets go in. That is basically redoing the whole house in a matter of, what do we have, 2-3 days? I took it on Friday, or I took possession on Thursday, and he's taking possession on Monday, today. And also, he's gonna be replacing all of the outlets in here that are terrible, right? I know I said I was gonna do that, but I'm just gonna give them to him because he is an electrician, and he's gonna swap out the outlets, and I'll trade them out for a couple $100 in rent. Seems like a pretty good deal to me, right? Outlets are fun and easy, and we're also gonna get them set up with all the best smoke detectors and, you know, everything that a house actually needs. So, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Also, we bought a single hole sink because this is gonna go, or faucet, because this is gonna go in the new kitchen sink. And then of course I put the aerator back in, if you guys were wondering what was going on there. Check this out. Kind of cool. This was a lot of work, about as fast as we could do it. Also, I think I mentioned I gave him some Mountain Dew, but I still need to clean the fridge up. I'm gonna grab some glass cleaner and wipe this whole fridge out because it could be better. Could be better.
And I need to wash the cottonwood out the back of it. It's not bad, but around the back it's got a little pack in there.
So there's more on today's to-do list, don't worry. And then of course we'll rebuild everything out here very soon, very soon. I'm just gonna call in the concrete guys and have them haul that away and maybe start cutting this driveway out and repouring things. But we're gonna get this all sorted out.